Buzz, what were they doing that was causing some trouble on the offensive boards for y'all, especially the season low on second chance points?
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned, Travis, on the radio. Credit to their players, credit to their coaches. I think we got beat at what we have done this year in beating people. The recipe they followed is the recipe we have followed. We didn't, obviously, tonight. There's a multitude of reasons. One of which, for sure, would be what you mentioned. Entering tonight, we were first in the country in offensive rebound percentage. 46% of the shots we had missed, we had got back. And then tonight it was 26%, I believe. And so that drastically affects us. And I think that another thing that we do well is we don't turn the ball over. We did a pretty good job with that tonight. But when we get an offensive rebound, it also helps our free throw rate. And so in the first half, I think we were 14 of 17 from the free throw line. Really good. But we still didn't rebound the ball very well. We defensive rebounded the ball better than we had. But it's hard for us. We do need to shoot the ball better. That's easy to point to. But the way that we have the fifth best offense is we don't turn the ball over and we shoot more balls than the opponent, mostly because of offensive rebounding. Tonight, they beat us on the offensive glass. They beat us on the defensive glass. Hence, they beat us overall. And then they shot more balls than we did. And that recipe is the recipe that we try to follow. And so I think anytime you get to conference, everybody knows who you are. Everything is raised. The stakes are higher. There's no secrets on your plays. They know our plays. We know their plays. They know our players. We know their players. And so it's a much more pure, from a competitive standpoint, it's good on good. It's best on best. And we weren't our best in the things that we have to be good at.
And did you like the shooting selection, especially from three? I know you want to see your guys shoot out of it, but I think was it 28 threes? Is that a number that you like to see in a game?
Yeah, I think it's more based on possessions. So it's a 70 possession game. That's probably about average for us. We've played more with a little less. If you're getting offensive rebounds and or you're getting fouled, I think the difference in the second half and the first half is this conversation. But it's 32-30, and we shot more balls from three in the first half than we did the second half. We shot the ball 8% better. But I think what happens for us is if we can apply front court pressure, it helps us to get our defense set. And if you're not getting offensive rebounds and or you're not getting fouled, now all of a sudden the ball's coming in transition, and they are distinctly faster with number three over the last three games. And I know I called the timeout over there in front of their bench before the first media, and then even into the second media. I think I counted 4 passes that they had made, and it was because they were playing in transition and or we call it gray area, the second 6 seconds of the shot clock where it's still kind of semi-transition. And so if you're getting outscored 17 in the second half, we are not getting any turkeys. We got 0 turkeys. That's hard to beat anybody with. But particularly if you're struggling offensively in the ways that you have been good. It was cumulative. It was both things.
Wade mentioned the not having a turkey in the second half and the defense helping the offense, but in this game, the lack of defense hurting the offense. It kind of, he attributed that to the struggles. I'm wondering.
Yeah, I think those are good words by Four.
Yeah.
We always say we need our offense to help our defense. Low turnover rate. I think we were 5th in the country going into tonight. 1st in the country in offensive rebounding rate. Our offense actually helps our defense, particularly when we can get it in the front court and zone pressure. But now, if you're not getting stops, now that means you're taking it out and they have front court pressure. And even if they don't have front court pressure, their defense is set in the half court. Now, all of a sudden, if we never have an opportunity to play in a broken floor, we're probably not going to get fouled, and we're not going to have offensive rebound opportunities because the defense is never in rotation because the defense is set. So, yes, I agree.
With no secrets in conference play, like you said, how do you combat that better moving forward?
Yeah, I think in some ways I hope that it's cleansing for us. We hadn't lost a conference game here in a long time, and they hadn't won a conference game on the road in a long time. And maybe sort of we should have won, or maybe people thought we were going to win. And now you can argue we may be playing the best team in the league in 48 hours. And so all that's over now. And so now how can we process all of this information and be even better with me being at the front of the bus on how to be more prepared to play to our recipe Tuesday.
Right there, guys mentioned just physicality being one of the keys to their offensive rebounding. Did you like the way your team matched that physicality tonight?
I thought it was subpar. The one thing I thought our guards did a better job of, we had more guard defensive rebounds than we've had all year. That's good. We rebounded the ball defensively above our average. That's good. That's where we do have to improve. Our guards are not go-gets on the offensive glass, so we can't turn it over. And then we need to take what we call predictable shots. So the guys that are going to the glass, go to the glass. And the one thing that I mentioned to our guys, similar to her question, there are no secrets. If you listen to Coach's media availability from 2 days ago, or you listen to his radio show from 3 days ago, what's the first thing that you're going to say about Texas A&M? The first thing you're probably going to say if you're a coach is somehow we have to keep them off the offensive glass. And so, Andy leads the United States in offensive rebounding. Don't let him go. Henry leads the SEC going into today in overall rebounding. Let him go. Don't let him go. Jace, you could argue, is per minute as good as we have. Boots, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I think that to the point of there are no secrets. Hey, the physicality, there were this is pretty staggering. 16 of the 86 total rebounds tonight were team rebounds. That speaks to the physicality. I'm playing against you, and neither one of us can get it. Just tip it. Not intentionally, but we can't get it, and it goes out of bounds. If there's 16 team rebounds, that means it was a very physical fight. But I would say that that's probably what's coming the rest of the way.
All right. That's a wrap. Thanks, everybody.